Don't confuse seeing their silence and interpreting it as if they don't want you. What's actually going on is that they feel way too much deeply, and that is scaring them. This is very much about someone who's stepping into a more deeper connection than maybe they've ever felt or had before, and they don't know how to interpret it. I was going to use the word deal with it, but it's not about dealing with it. It's about interpreting it. Because when you go from feelings or emotions or attraction from 0 to, say, 8 with great speed, then it does take, you do take a step back. You do kind of go, whoa, is this real? What's going on? Is this authentic? Is it just a physical attraction? So all of that. But the thing is, sorry, I haven't even pulled any cards out and all of this information is coming through. But the thing is that it's also about them never having experienced this kind of connection, because this is a deeper spiritual connection. I don't think they've ever encountered a twin flame soulmate energy. You have. You understand it, but they don't fully. It's like they're open to it, but I'm getting somebody who's very methodical. I'm getting somebody who is more logical based. So if I was to kind of say more, science based, then maybe woo-woo, spiritual based, in that kind of thing. It's not saying they're not open to it. It's just that the exposure they've had, they've not encountered people around them who openly talk about it or, have conversations relating to it. So from that point of view, this feels different. This feels different for them. This person is definitely not running away from this. And I like that, because the first, especially as I said, the title is very much regarding that don't confuse the no communication, the coldness, the ghosting. And again, this is applying to specific people and it will resonate, because I don't want to put everything, a person who is actually ghosting and being an absolute prat and give you false hope. So please be honest with yourself regarding this reading and, if it resonates. This person, as I said, is overwhelmed in a good way regarding this connection, regarding what's going on. They really don't know how to deal with it, who to ask, I was going to say question, but it's not question. It's, as I said, their circle of people don't have this kind of knowledge and interest. So they don't know anyone yet that they can actually feel they can, go to, but they will. I feel that there's somebody who is of an older generation wiser, and they will go to them and be honest. It could be a father, it could be a grandfather, it could be a mentor, or, somebody of that importance and capacity that they will go to. They will be honest. They will seek that guidance to just be honest relating to, this is how I'm feeling. This is how things are. I don't know how to navigate through this. Let's see, now that we kind of know the basis of what's going on, let's look deeper into what's actually going on within them, because that they have been hiding, but they are now coming out of that. They're carrying the light basically emphasizing that prior to you coming into their life, I am going to say that they were in a man cave, in protection mode, in a way of controlling relationships so that it was comfortable for them. Controlling relationships, not controlling the person, controlling it in the sense that they picked casual relationships, they picked quick hookups, people that didn't require so much work and attention, because commitment felt scary, commitment felt too much work. You can see that they have been working through their inner trauma, because what's ahead of them is karma waters, and the karma waters is because of you. The karma waters is because of your energy, your personality. You're not the person bringing the drama, and they've experienced that. with maybe situations and other things that have happened between you guys already, where there used to be people bringing drama. You didn't. You brought calmness. You are a high priestess, so you came in this or got connected to this, and you were fully in your high priestess energy. And I think that's partly the other reason why this feels a lot, because they've never encountered someone like you. They've encountered encountered somebody who deals with things maturely, isn't sitting there pointing fingers or blame. You know, things were happening, not happening, how things may be. You feel emotionally advanced in the sense of having a lot of emotional intelligence in understanding feelings, understanding people, reading, people energies, hidden cues, all of that kind of body language. You understand that. And because of your intuitive ability to read people to that depth, you've been able to understand that this person is new to the energy concepts and work. And as a result, I think you've been a little bit more patient and giving, and that is a good thing. What are they going to do? Because you are in a no communication situation, limbo situation, not knowing what's going to be happening next, if this person's going to step up, step back, or what they're going to do. But you have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is about abundance, it's about fulfillment. And we're talking emotional, not just in terms of wealth. Because the King of Cups, again, just take the energy. The King of Cups is coming with decisions, is coming with heading forward, heading towards you, having made decisions, letting go of the drama, the fears, everything that had been holding them back. See the confident stance in this boat. See how clearly the person is looking forward and with a confident stance, and decisions having been made. These swords are not behind him with decisions to be made, they're in front of him. Decisions have been made. Clarity is there. Can you see the calmness of the waters? Clarity is there. So when they step up and when they come forward, then that's basically what they're coming with. So don't allow yourself at this moment in time to interpret. And again, just another caveat, is only going to apply to people, and please take it as it resonates, because I don't want to give false hope to people who have been sitting there waiting for a very long time and the person is just being an arse and ghosting. This particular energy, this particular person is not, I was going to use the word playing you, but it feels like they're playing you, but they're not playing you, because they're trying to sort themselves out. They're trying to get things together and figure things out. Expect a message, communication, some form of comeback, some form of reconnecting. And this is not just reconnecting on a physical level with regards to them being back in your vicinity. This is verbal communication. This is a building of verbal communication between the both of you, because that's what needs to happen next. Communication needs to happen next. So going back to you regarding you feeling like there's no communication, there's ghosting, they've gone away, things aren't going to be happening, all of that kind of thing. This is where the universe is saying to you, surrender to us, but also trust us. Trust the process, trust what's going on, because this, I'm going to use the word relationship, and I will use it, connection, relationship is heading for a commitment. This person, it's funny, they just basically said to me, this person is gaga over you. Gaga over you basically means head over heels. They really do have strong feelings for you. They just don't know how to process it all yet, especially with this connection. But equally, yes, they're going to go to somebody who's older, wiser, to seek advice, but equally, they know that by talking to you, they will get a lot of answers, especially relating to this. The universe is 100% in play relating to this now, because the timing and everything has just been too long. It's just been too much. And liquid courage, meaning that they are going to definitely be taking that courageous step forward, because there's definitely unfinished business, relating to both of you, relating to this connection. Just allow the feelings. Don't close yourself up just because at this moment in time it feels like a lost cause. Having said that, that's not saying don't move your life forward, don't do things. It's also not saying that if somebody else stepped forward, that you don't give them a chance. But what it is saying is that allow them to step forward, allow them to experience the truth of what this connection means, allow them to show you what you mean to them, because they are at a crossroads. They are at that space where they're unsure. Okay, let me put the language correct. They're not unsure relating to the connection, they're just unsure with regards to the energy, the intensity, how to interpret it, because it's, and literally I looked at the clock and it said 222, so that's a positive, because it's just confirming that this is very much regarding they are stepping into something new that is alien to them, unknown to them, but equally they are open to it. They want to explore it more, but of course only with you, because that's only going to exist with you. And don't misread what's going on, because you, for them, are home. You give that energy of belonging, you give that energy of some safety, somebody who understands them, somebody who gets them. And if you want to know more about this and this connection and what's going on at a deeper level, excuse me, you can book a reading with me. The links are in the bio. This is definitely soulmate energy. That is something they know of, but they've just never experienced it. And if you do want to understand this connection deeper, then I have written a book, romantic comedy form, explaining energies, explaining how the universe works in twin flames. The links are in my bio. And remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, but surrender to the universe and just allow them to come to you. And I'll see you next time.